It's great to be here with my colleagues, Goody, Yvonne, Joanne, as well as Brendan. Great to see you, Brendan. It is a joy to be back in person for this. I got rightly upstaged the last time around this summer. I had a great speech written until my boss decided that he wanted to come in and give the speech himself, so I couldn't argue with that. You know, we have been contending with crisis after crisis these past 2 years. But now, you know, almost 80% of Canadians are fully vaccinated, and we all know here at home with great pride that that number is 90 here. But I will say it's been unsettling watching the last 2 weeks unfold in Ottawa and right across the country. It has been stressful, and the people saying hateful things might be loud, but they are few. They are few. They are grossly outnumbered by you and me. They are outnumbered by Canadians who care about one another and who show up for one another, who get vaccinated, who socially distance, who wear masks. They do it to save lives, millions of them, millions of us. None of us asked for this pandemic. But 90% of us have found a way to pull together and navigate it without hurting people or shutting down a few city blocks. So we keep moving. Last summer, we welcomed Prime Minister Trudeau, and it's a bit funny, I always find, to welcome the Prime Minister of Canada to Newfoundland and Labrador, because for my generation, many of our parents were born as Newfoundlanders, not Canadians. They became Canadians, but they distinctly remember joining Canada. And I often think about that decision to join Confederation here in this building. You know, to throw our lot in with the mainlanders, to bind our fates together, for better or for worse. Why did we do that? A dominion of proud fishermen and decorated soldiers, about as close to Ireland as we were to Ottawa, with American military bases dotted throughout the land. Why did we join Canada? It was not a decision without controversy. My Irish grandfather was a medical student in Dublin during the Anglo-Irish War. He made my dad wear a black armband to school at Holy Cross for a year. Black flags were hung from the windows of our family home at the corner of Patrick and Hamilton. So, this was not a decision that was without heated debate. It was not a decision that was made lightly. But it came down to a simple idea, and it was an article of faith. The belief that we are stronger together, and that we would be stronger as Canadians. And that faith rings true every day. We feel it with every needle in our arm, the belief in collective strength of mutual support each day as the vaccination rate in this province climbs higher and higher and higher. We see the truth in it with every dollar that flows into our coffers from the Hibernia oil field and the industry that grew proudly from it. We are stronger together. We are safer together. We are more secure together. Confederation is a partnership. Like all partnerships, business, communities, marriage, your partner matters. And Lord knows Canada's been lucky to have us. The Doyles, the Mercers, the Hawkos, the Blackwoods, the Pratts, the Powers, the Critches, the Cobbs, the Fordises, the Verafins. They all call this place home. Our world-class hospitality and breathtaking scenery attracts tourists from all over the world. Our artists and entertainers and journalists dominate the national airwaves and cultural scene. And our oil and gas workers helped build a patch out in Alberta and our offshore, Canada's offshore, right here, off our province. But it goes both ways. And believe me, the Government of Canada has been one heck of a partner. Under this Prime Minister's leadership, the federal government has supported this province with over $8 billion since we took office. $8 billion. $2.5 billion in new money. $2 billion over the next 10 years for the Atlantic Accord Review Agreement. $400 million for our offshore workers in 2020 alone. and $5.2 billion for Muskrat Falls. Today, I'm here to announce that the term sheets on this deal have been signed. A $1 billion federal loan guarantee for the Muskrat Falls and Labrador transmission assets, and a $1 billion Labrador-Island Link investment. This is a major development since the signing of our agreement in principle this past summer, a deal that will put the projects on a sound footing and protect Newfoundlanders and Labradorians from what we feared for so long, increases to the bill. Because for so many Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, this is what it's all about. Rate mitigation. Can we pay our bills at the end of the month? Like the Premier said, it's all we've heard. This has haunted our province for over a decade, and today is a day many said would never come. It is here. This has been my top priority for my 6 years as a Member of Parliament. And today is the culmination of 6 years of diligent and quiet, but relentless and effective work. I want to thank Brendan. I want to thank our NRCan team, Natural Resources. I had the great blessing of becoming Natural Resources Minister at just the right time, with just the right department, with all the right officials. And to all of them, Serge, Jay, Molly, to all my team in my minister's office there who are now with Jonathan Wilkinson, who helped bring this home, I want to congratulate them. I want to congratulate a Premier who has been nothing but an able and professional partner in this. And I want to congratulate people at home who have consistently held our feet to the fire and told us how important this is to every single household in this province. You did this. You kept the pressure up. We listened. We worked. We got it done. Thank you. Thank you all.